Confirmed.
Hi.
Roger. Reporting critical hit.
Good to go.
And then Arachnos. You can basically jump to here.
Whatever you say,
Nail
boss.
him in the back. Slash right hand side where he is already injured.
I copy.
Oh,
She's
crap.
running too hot. I gotta shut her down.
Is that one hit? Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Internal structure damage.
Ah, you're fine.
Orders?
Turn PPC off, turn LRM off. Yeah, PPC is an absolute energy hog.
Locking on target.
-1 evasion. So again,
Ready for
Cathars. Cathars frankly needs to jump over here somewhere.
Engaging jump jet.
Cool the hell down.
Ready for orders.
Then Sergey.
Firing jump jet.
Needs to not fire the PPC. Because all of these guys, because they have jump jets, are pretty heat efficient.
Putting one in the back.
Straight to the side, and there we go, pilot incapacitated.
Tango down.
He's down. Oof. All targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you are right now.
Mission successful.
Damn right. So I made 35,000 from that because the contract payment was increased by 25%. I guess that does not boost the salvage, just the money. I could be wrong. We did take some damage. We actually took a fair amount of damage, so we'll be out repairing for a time. I can take 2 pieces. No. Salvage agreement did not get upped. We actually got 3 pieces of the crab there. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 2 pieces of the crab. And we'll see if we can get lucky with one of the other 8 pieces. That's a lot of jump jets though, messing up the chances. We got it! We got all 3 pieces. Hell yes! Only 1 heat sink. Awesome. Or only 1 jump jet, rather. So we just got one of the new mechs. I can show something off. Yes! Salvage equals a loot box. Yeah, except for the fact you don't need to pay extra money for it.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Crab 27s fulfill an oft-overlooked role, that of a skirmisher with firepower. Wielding strong energy weapons, the Crab delivers a punch at nearly all ranges, with no ammunition constraints. The blend of firepower, heat efficiency and speed makes the Crab the perfect mech to raid enemy positions. That does sound pretty cool. Our mech warriors are gaining experience and need your guidance, Viking. If you head to the barracks, you can direct their training. So everyone except for Mordred's probably just leveled up here. Stellaris also finally has loot boxes with Megacorp. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh no, Viking got experience
Orders.
too.
Command.
Received. Waiting for orders.
He's actually somehow got the most experience. I won't pretend to understand. So this is Bulwark, if I remember correctly. Yes. Passive cover and guarded states both provide 40% damage reduction rather than 20%. Cover and guarded together provides 60%. Flipping hell, that's mental. We could get piloting, which is chance to hit melee. You have a recoil penalty reduction. Tactics gives nothing. Gunnery is higher chance to hit. No, we're definitely going with the Bulwark and then I think the Gunnery. Because you can get the level 1 skill for any of these, but you can only get the level 2 of one. And Bulwark is really good. We want to get sensor lock on Cathars. No, Arachnos as soon as possible.
Training complete.
Yes, Commander.
So you definitely want sensor lock. Select a target within sensor range to reveal it until the end of the current round and remove 2 of its evasive charges. The target also gets +2 sensors impaired effect. Oh, that's new. Well, sensor lock is definitely the way we want to go. Guts doesn't get you anything. Gunnery gets you a higher chance to hit. I think I'm just going to save the experience with you because I really want to get the piloting. Sure-footing mechs piloted by the mech warrior gain 1 bonus evasion charge after moving. Can exceed the unit's maximum, so they can get up to 5. If the move is not a sprint, jump, or charge to melee, the mech also gains entrenched, which is a 50% stability damage mod.
Training confirmed, Commander.
But sensor lock and the scout is super helpful.
Commander.
Right, Grumbuskin.
Receiving you. Receiving you.
Cathars and
Ready to get it on.
Sergei.
Ready for
orders.
So you're the backup tank. So you definitely want the extra health. Probably gunnery. I think right now I'm just going to get the guts.
Mech
We'll
warrior
save
complete.
your experience to get you Bulwark as quickly as possible, like Viking.
Yes, Command. Standing. Orders.
I wish Sensor Lock took away 3 evasion rather than just 2. Does Sensor Lock end your turn? Because if it doesn't, then theoretically it could. Sensor Lock and then shoot. It does, okay. Alright, so here's where we need to make a decision.
Waiting.
Good to go.
Stand. Receiving you. Good to Commander.
I think I'm going to
Receiving
give
you.
both of these piloting. Although gunnery would also be good. In fact, piloting and gunnery tend to work pretty well together because with piloting you can get the extra evasion charges, then just gunnery just going bang. Just like that, with sound effects. And also the pistols. Plus you're shooting them. Right. Before I do that though, I need to double check to see who was piloting what. Because I don't remember. So we have one, which is going to be the off-tank, which is Grumbuskin. We have Arachnos is the scout. So we do need to choose one of these two to be the gunner, and one of these to be the backup scout / melee person. I mean, one of them should just be the long-range gunner, in which case we just double up the gunnery stat. Because we don't have any proper gunners yet. Although Grumbuskin could actually become a gunner. Because then once you have Bulwark, I can just stick you in a forest and just have you pinging away from a long range. Although piloting is also good for gunners because they can keep moving, which keeps up the evasion. And they can get into better firing positions.
Ready for orders.
This is an all-ship announcement. As a reminder, pets are not allowed aboard the Argo. If you're
We
out
could
on
do
shore
that.
and you see something fluffy, enjoy it.
Training complete.
Orders.
Native habitat. It doesn't belong on a dropship.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So we'll keep these two moving. Grumbuskin
Orders.
and Viking are the slow
Got something you
moving
want done?
cover shooters. Especially Grumbuskin, who really needs more gunnery. Ah, we'll work it out. It's fine. Next, are there any repairs or upgrades I want to do? Probably. Well, for a start, the crab. Because one of the settings I have means that the crab starts with no gear whatsoever. Also, these guys need to be repaired, which I actually need to give them order to do. 5 days. 3 days. 3 days. So we're out of action for the 11 days. Well, not necessarily. Jenna is the big shooter, right? Or are you the PPC? I think the Panther is the PPC shooter. I don't remember. Let's see what we can do with the crab. I really like the setting where you don't magically get a fully equipped mech. Yeah, that's definitely a nice addition. So this guy has no gun slots, 5 energies, no missiles, 2 close combat, and 5 or 2 machine gun / sniper. What are those called? Support weapon slots. And 5 jumps. How do the 5 jump jets compare to the others? It's kind of annoying that you can't click on the mechs from here. I'd have to stop the... Well, actually, no. 4 on the Panther, 8 on the Spider. Jenna gets up to 7. So the crab's actually relatively nippy. And should have amazing heat efficiency if what it was saying is anything to go by. So we have 1 laser point there. 1 laser point there. And then 2 in the center. We have just the 1 jump jet. 1 heat sink. This is a very, very poorly armed mech right now. Yeah, the head has got 1 too. Oh, this uses a double slot. So you could get 2 large lasers in the torso and leave the arms completely unused. Just armor.
This is an all-ship announcement. It's time for another team-building movie night. Tonight's selection is a big hit in the Combine. STG's The Attack of the Polymer-Coated Man. Attendance is mandatory, so we'll see you there.
I just want to go back. I'm not going to add anything to it because we don't have enough stuff. One jump jet is useless. Buy some stuff in the store. Yeah, considering, well, refitting it's going to take time too. So the fact that these guys are out being repaired means we're gonna have downtime now regardless. But thankfully we have tons of cash, so we can pay the financy bit, no problem. Depending, of course, on what stuff we buy. I kind of... Well, what's the range on a large laser versus a medium? I don't know. They don't actually have any. They do have machine guns, and I was seriously thinking of making the crab close range. So machine guns, packed out with a couple of lasers and then jump jets. To get in close and just go poof. Hey Nems. Hooray, giant metal robots killing each other. Exactly. Good time for everyone. The supply of weapons here is really quite poor. No, I think I just need to just let some time pass. So the spider is probably the one I need the least, so let's repair that one last. Because I can use the commando instead. Actually, what I could do is strip the commando of gear and give it to the crab instead. Large laser, medium laser, and then SRMs. Does it have jump jets? It does not. Because I'm really not very impressed with this guy. This will take no time.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
And then I would like 4. Let's have another look at the crab now. Because now I can add 2 large lasers. And also 2 medium lasers. Which increases your firepower tremendously. We have no heat sinks for the heat efficiency, unfortunately. Actually, it's not true. We have 1 heat sink. Which will help a little bit. And then 1 jump jet. Plus a bunch of armor. I think I'm going to put the big lasers in the center, where they're less likely to be lopped off. So these can keep firing. Could actually put the heatsink in their head. No, I think the torso is fine. I mean, just bump up the amount of armor that you have. Make you really beefy. This is going to be an awful lot of armor. Don't think I need to increase your legs any further. Just give you a bit more back armor. We could in fact just maximize everything. Well, alright then. This is like the worst equipped ship ever. Takes 14... Oh man, 14 days. That's 14 days in which I could be doing repairs and things. I don't think we're in a position where we can do this yet. No, I don't think we are. It doesn't make sense. That's 14 days where we're locking everything else out of production. I know you can move things around now on the task list, thankfully. That's the thing they added. Right, let's go and do another mission. So we have 2 more places that are willing to pay us to leave the area. No, can't do this yet. Need to do these repairs first. And we are going to have to wait the full 11 days. Might even wait until Mordred's back.
Job's done, Commander.
Moonlighting with a medium laser. While pacing through the mech bay on a sleepless night, you stumble across Grumbuskin. He's fiddling with a stock medium laser. A jumbled pile of loose metal and wire litters the hull duct plating around him. As you approach, Grumbuskin looks up, a sheepish grin on his face. Oh, hello, Commander. I was just trying to tune this beauty. Maybe get a little more performance out of her. Could you do me a favour and keep this from the chief, though? He's already shooed me out of here once this week. Sure. Have fun. Ooh, actually got an upgrade. I suppose that was in storage for a reason, so we can afford to lose it if things go wrong. Just be careful. These weapons are meant to destroy mechs, after all. Later that week, Grumbuskin catches you in the hall, glowing with excitement. We did it, Commander! That laser is purring like a kitten. Not a kitchen. Kitchens don't generally purr. Well, a kitten that wants to kill mechs. We even managed to replicate the performance specs of the Exostar medium laser. Sweet. Let's go and upgrade something with that then. Nope, wrong upgrade. So who uses a lot of medium lasers? The Vindy does. The Vindy doesn't get to shoot very often. I think actually the Jenna's gonna get it. Take you 2 days. I'm okay with this.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Which gives me another medium laser to spend on something. Oh no, actually, dang on. Better plan. Much better plan. Redoing that. Putting you back on. Really? Even though I'm just putting you back to how I had you just seconds ago? Fine.
On it.
What I was going to do was put it on the Spider, because the Spider actually shoots a heck of a lot more often. And having just one of these upgraded, I think would be a big boost.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Cool. Let's do that. And now, and this was entirely not what I was going for here, we have time to actually get Mordred back. Innosphere politics impact everything they touch, even down here in the periphery. Flashpoints between the great houses are developing all over the map, and our faction reps are paying good money to resolve them. We're talking about high-risk, high-reward jobs composed of multiple combat drops, with rewards in the end to match. I'll post any active flashpoints in the start map, Commander. You can review them whenever you're ready. Ooh, let's have a look. Only plus 25% to crit, not exactly the greatest bonus in the wild. Yeah, still a bonus. Those are just travel contracts. I don't think those are flashpoints. Oh, it is. Engagement length short. Consecutive deployments, yes. Bonus, you get uncommon items. No restriction on tonnage. Does it give you a difficulty? 2.5 difficulty. So this is one of the Flashpoints. House Steiner requires your assistance in leading a Davion Steiner convoy across a broad swathe of hostile terrain. Payments will be remitted upon the safe delivery of the convoy's payload. I definitely don't have the guns for that right now. But good to know it's an option.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
In fact, the upgrade's going to be done soon. What's that upgrade do again? Makes the job of repairing mechs much simpler, so it sounds like it reduces the repair time. Plus 2 tech points. Yeah, I think that's repair downtime time.
This is an
Will
all
be the
ship
same.
announcement.
Okay, cool.
Our last port of call has fallen prey to a mysterious bacterial contagion. In light of
I was hoping it would allow us to do more things at once, but it doesn't look like it. Right, so now we can take a look at contracts. Hey, Fishy, some spare bits. Thank you very much for those. I appreciate that. Now we can do some of the expensive missions. I think we are ready for the HoloVid propaganda mission for the Free Worlds League. Or should we do that after Hold the Line? Defend base, defend base. We'll do that after Hold the Line, because this is in Tundra. Hostile Capellan forces have been making increasingly bold incursions towards one of our processing facilities on Arn. This facility represents a substantial cash investment to the locals, and its destruction would be both politically and financially disastrous. We need a capable mercenary company to defend the site. Payments will be remitted upon the repulsion of all hostile Capellan units. The local government facility must be running on incredibly narrow margins if they can't afford to protect it themselves. Anyway, Commander, this should be very straightforward. And once again, I think I'm going to go for the salvage, because we have enough cash to cover my costs. And this is going to be a lot of salvage, and it is just the little bits that we need. Like, getting more mechs, sure, it's nice. Sure, it's very cost effective, but we need the little pieces so we can actually equip the mechs that we've got. For a second I thought Mordred was playing Stellaris. No, not yet. Although Paradox did promise us the codes this week. So hopefully they don't arrive on Thursday, because I won't be here to record anything. Friday would be perfect. Or before then. Alright, so now I'm just going to drop all of these guys again, because we need to rethink who's where. Because Mordred, or Viking, is supposed to be in the Vindy. Then the off-tank is the Panther. The Jenner is definitely the gunner, so who's my best gunner person? That's going to be you. Arachnos is definitely the scout. So then do we want high piloting with a bit of gunnery? Or do we want the guts in the Panther? You're not a super tank. You're an off tank. So I think actually the piloting and the gunning is going to be better. Panther is the PPC, right? Yes, it is. So the PPC definitely wants the gunner so you can actually hit something with it. In fact, I'm half tempted to switch these two around. No, I think the Jenner has more overall firepower. So your Grombuskin's kind of Mordred's backup now. Let's do this.